again. Today is going to be another long video again, so if you don't mind, you can stay with me. You know, now we are treating panel, codedelaroute panel, the panels, different type of panel. So I am trying to, that is what I am trying to teach us this time around. I'm coming live so that in case if anyone asks question, you can just send me the question right here. We can answer it directly, and one little by little like that. And then the today's one is that I am streaming two on YouTube. I'm streaming to the YouTube short, and I'm also streaming to the horizontal normal one. So let me know which one you are joining me from, if it's the horizontal or if it is the vertical. So I'm doing two at a time today. So that is what I am doing today, two at a time. I'm trying to see. Once I was watching all these people on the on YouTube now, they said you can stream to both. I said, okay, let me give it a try and see which one will bring in more view for me, so that I can be able to maybe focus on that one, or I'll continue streaming on both every time. So that is what I am trying to do today now. So we are going to get started right now. Okay, we are getting started right now. So without wasting much of our time, we are going right away. So if you have any question, put it in the comment section. Anytime I saw it, I will quickly speak on it before I continue. Okay, so I'm coming right now. Okay, yeah, we are here. We are talking about parking and stopping first today. That is arrête et stationnement. And then what is parking? I love to be writing. I love to be writing on it, so that it will be easy for us. What is parking? I love to be writing on it. What is parking? What is arrête? What is stationnement? Arrête is parking. In case you don't understand you want to know the meaning of the two different. Arrête is parking, and stopping is stationnement. And parking means you put your place on the road, beside the road, that is the shoulder or pavement, for a very long time, maybe from morning to night, or that is arrête. You are putting your vehicle on the and then you can come. But the difference is that stopping, you must be within your vehicle. Maybe somebody wants to enter, so that's the difference between the two. I'm trying to explain the difference between parking and stationnement. Is stopping. Stopping is you just quickly want to do something fast and you want to go. That is stop. It's just for a brief period of time. But parking means that your vehicle is mobilized. It's going to be there for a certain period of time, not short period, maybe for a longer period. No, that's why they will ask you that when you are stopping, you should be closer to your vehicle. Maybe you are blocking a road, or somebody wants to enter and you are blocking the road. So you have to be available where you stop your vehicle. Okay, it can be maybe you want to descend passenger wants to come down. That is what they are talking about, parking. And this is the panel that shows that parking. Okay, and if you see this panel, it means that no parking is not allowed. No parking is allowed. This sign prohibited parking, but you can stop. That's why I said by stopping you are closer to your vehicle. By stopping you are closer to your vehicle. Or maybe you quickly wants to drop something, or somebody wants to come down from your car. Okay, but this panel, it tell us that it is valid from where they put it until the next intersection. And there is another sign of lines that you can see that will show you that parking is not allowed. That is when you see a yellow line. Let me draw it. Let me just find a way to draw it for us. A yellow line with a discontinuous. It will be like this. Okay, did you see a yellow line with discontinuous with discontinue line, it also shows that the same meaning, they have the same meaning, that no parking but stationnement, no parking, okay, but you can just stop quickly and do whatever you want to do, drop passenger, or you want to offload your load, or you want to put something in your car. That shows you are allowed to do that, but within a brief period. Okay, so we go on to the next one. This one is, it has two line like a cross. You can see this one is like a cross. It has two lines. This, what does this means? This means that parking and stopping is prohibited. I went to, like, let me be putting the meaning in French under it for us to be able to know, in case we are treating questions. When we start treating questions, we will understand, because all the questions will be in French, but my explanation will just be in English. That is what I am trying to do, to break it down for as many people like me that does not understand French very well, or that does not understand the vocabularies of French. That's what I'm trying to do. And this sign prohibits parking and stopping on the road, whether on the pavement, anywhere it is implanted. You cannot park and you cannot even stop. You cannot even bring down the passenger or anybody. You cannot bring anybody there. And this is valid from where they put it until the next junction that you are going to see. And this one, as the other one that has let me clean this line so that I can bring in I can bring the yellow line in. This one also has yellow line that they means the same thing. The yellow line is this one. This one will be thick. Okay, this yellow line, it will be the one that is thick. It will be thick. It will be thick. It will be thicker than the other one. You see this yellow line that I drew here, it will be thicker than the other one. They means the same thing. It's the same thing. It's telling you that when you see anywhere they draw a yellow line, that means parking and stopping is prohibited. But where they put it a broken yellow line, it means you are authorized to park, but you are authorized to spot. You are authorized to stop, but you cannot park there. Okay, that is the difference between these two panels. So we are continuing as we are talking about parking, and because parking has different meaning. Also, we have another parking. This one, let me clean this line away from there so that you can be able to see it. This one, you can see this one with round, and it has yellow, it has red, the background is blue. Don't make mistake. It has the edge which is red, and it now has another bad line which is red, and they now wrote 1.15. What does that 1.15 means? That it means that parking is prohibited from on the 1st to on the 15th of where it is implanted. Okay, that is the difference between the two. Parking is, I repeat, parking is prohibited. That is, you are not authorized to park here from on the 1st to on the 15th of where that panel is being implanted. That is where they place the panel. You cannot park there, but you can stop. When you see one cross, it means stopping is allowed. But when you see, like this, something like this, when you see one stop like this, it means parking is allowed. Parking is allowed. But when you see two lines that cross each other, it means both parking and arrest, they are not allowed you are not allowed to park there. So you can see the difference between now. So we'll go to the one that we are talking about now, which is this from on the 1st to on the 15th. Okay, parking prohibited from on the 1st on the side where they put it. Okay, you can, but from on the 16th, this thing is logical. Well, we need to just pay attentive to it. This thing is very logic. But from on the 15th, on the 16th of that same month, you can park there. They don't change the panel. It will be in one side. That one side from 1 to 15, don't park there. But from on the 16th to the end of that month, you can park. That is the difference between it. That is the difference between. And when you want to start parking on the 16th, make sure that it's from 8:30 p.m. Okay, 8:30 p.m. That is the difference. And the next one, which is 16th to 31st, it means the same. You just interchange it. Okay, they just interchange it. That means from on the 16th to on the 31st of the month, if to that is to the end of the month, sha. Okay, it means you cannot park. But from on the 1st to the 15th, you can park on where they implant, where they put that panel. That is the difference of the two panel. And don't forget, it's from 8:30 p.m. in the night that you are allowed to park there. And we now have another one. This one has the two inside, inscribed inside of it. This one means semi-monthly alternate unitaire parking. Okay, le stationnement unitaire à l'alternance semi-mensuel. And this one, pay attention to it because it's a little bit complicated. It's a little bit trickish. So you need to just pay attention. It's like the opposite of the first two panel that I showed you. And the difference between this one is that from on the 1st to on the 15th, you can only park where the house number is odd number. I think you all know the meaning of odd number. Odd numbers are, let me write it. Odd numbers are 1, 3, 5. Okay, that is odd number. So any house that has 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, that is odd number. Okay, and where it is written 16 to 13, this panel is just one panel. It means that from on the 16 to 31, you can only park where there is even number. And you should know that the 2 is working. The even number is, you should be what? It will be 2. I want to write it so that you can then 2 and 4, 2, 4, 8, 10. That is even number. Okay, even number is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that is even number. I hope I am cleared. If I'm not clear, let me know in the comment section. Okay, if I'm not clear, let me know in the comment section. Okay, so that is just the difference between the 3 panel that I just have shown us now. I am trying to do it in details now. I'm trying to do it in details, all this panel. So this panel, I'm going to do almost all the panels that we should know, that we can come across on the road, or we can come across in the codedelaroute. Okay, that is what I am trying. And then when we are talking about even numbers in French, it means pair. It means pair. And if you are saying pair, that is PAIR, pair. And odd number is impair. Impair is IMPAIR. So that is the two different meaning of odd number and even number. Okay, and this panel also, it interchanges from 8:30. All those 3 panels, they interchange. So I go to the next one, which is entrance to a prohibited parking area. Maybe you are just going with a rectangle. This one, anytime you see this one, it means that you are going inside a zone. Mostly this rectangle sign, it's a zone. That is all the streets in that zone. You are not allowed to park there. Okay, you are not allowed to park. Parking, you know, parking now. Parking is you are going to put your vehicle for a very long time. You are not allowed to park there. That is the meaning of this sign. So this one is simple. But the first 3, that's why I first of all explained that first 3. Those ones are very, very, very important. So we'll go to the next panel, which is existing of a parking zone, word and opposite. When you see this, it means you are entering a prohibited parking area, and when you see this one, it means you are exiting it, you are going out of it. That is, starting from that place, you can park, or you can do whatever that you want to do there. So we go to the next one. This one is like the other one that I showed us before. This one, yeah, is the same. Okay, is the same. It's the same with this. So which is semi-mutual, as I've explained. I've already give us a full on explanation on it before. So is the same one. So and this one means the end of it. Okay, you are going out of it. You are not going to see any parking. That is, you are allowed to park after you have seen this panel. And this one, this other panel, it means entrance to a parking area with a limited time. Just take note of these discs. I want to change this color to the color that I can see very well. Sorry. This, I'm trying to circle it. Take note of these discs that I circled. Can you see that disc that I circled with blue? Anytime you see that dot, like a dot, and the other one, it means that if you want to park here, if you want to park, parking is not allowed before. Okay, parking here. But if you want to park, this place is, you have maximum to park 1 hour 30 minutes. That is the difference of what you have there. 1 hour 30 minutes, and this is control. It is with a disc control, and this, what I circled here, is called disc control. And most of the time, if you don't see this control, most of the time it will be blue. It will be blue line like this. Most of the time it might be blue. It will be blue line like this. Okay, sometimes, most of the time, it will be blue line. Okay, so just make sure that you have 1 hour 30 minutes to park there. And another advantage is that anywhere you see blue zone, the parking is free. You are not paying, but for a limited time, which the limited time is 1 hour 30 minutes. The difference is that under your windscreen in your vehicle, you have to put that disc there. It must be seen, and in there you have to indicate your time of arrival. You don't write it there. It's like a clock. You just put it there. Okay, so, and sometimes if the disc is not there, as I said, you will see blue lane there. That is this blue lane. You will see this blue lane there. So just take note of that. You will see this blue lane in case it's not ending. So we'll go to the next one, which is, anytime you see this, it is ending now. You are finished. You are sorting. You are leaving where you are leaving the place already. So you are leaving the place where it is minimum of 30 minutes, 1 hour 30 minutes. Sorry. So that is the sorting, the zone. That rectangle is always zone. Carré is always zone. Okay, so we'll go to the next one, which is another one. You can see another inside. I'm going to draw on that inside again for us. While I'm drawing at, I want you to pay attention to the difference between this type of inside and the other side of type of inside. Okay, I will explain this one also. You can be able to understand. That means you are entering into where the time is limited. Okay, that is the difference also. This one too, time is limited when you are entering into this place as well. Okay, but this one, the difference is that you pay us here. It's not free, but it is control. Okay, just take note of that. Okay, just take note of that. Take note of that. I want to go and take note of that. You are where it is control, but this one, it is semi-mutual. Maybe what I mean by semi-mutual, I'm talking about maybe it's monthly. Okay, I want to. Okay, so that is what is the difference. It is controlled by the discs. Okay, it's controlled by discs as well, and it is entered to a semi-mutual alternate limited time parking on one side, you control it by discs. Limited time other side, you control it by discs. It is free also, you don't pay. But just that it is alternate. It is alternate. So that's the difference between them. It is alternate. Okay, it is alternate. And then we can go to the next one. Anytime you are seeing this type of panel, you know you are going out of it. You are going out. Salty, white with a bar that is black, it means is the end. That is the end of it. You are going out of that panel. Okay, that is the difference between it. Okay, and you are going out of it. That is different. So go to the next one, which is entrance, a zone such of payant. That is what I wanted to point out. This one is payant. Though with discs is free. So the discs are two types. The first, this type of discs is free. It's free. So this discs, I want to bring this discs. Anytime you see this disc, is free. You are not paying for it. You are not paying for it. Anytime you see this disc, is free. Okay, it's free. It's not payant. It's gratuit. And if you see this dot also, this also is free. You are not paying for it. Let me bring the number one. You are not paying. But when you see this type, let me see. I'm coming there back. Yeah, this one. This one, when you see this one, it is payé. You are paying for it. It's not free. No, it's not this one. No, yeah, it's this one. Sorry. Yeah, it's this one. When you see this one, you are paying. Anywhere you park, you are going to pay for this one. It's not free. You are paying for it. So you are entering into a parking space that is payant. They call it payant in French. That is paid. Okay, that is paid. You are going to where that is paid. So that disc, it means paid. Okay, it means pay, that you are paying for something there. So you have to pay for it. Okay, it is written there, is paid. Okay, so go to the next one, which is this. You understand now? When you see like this, it means the end of payant of sortie. I forget to write the English part of all this panel, but for my explanation, it should be easy for us to understand the end of payant stationnement. That is the meaning of this. So for my explanation, we should be able to understand of it. So we are still going to this one also. It means entering into a unilateral buy, which I've already explained this one. But the difference is that this one, I said it is free. Anytime you see this, is free, but it has a limited period of time of 1 hour 30 minutes, controlled by discs, but it is free. But the difference is just that it's going to be alternate, like as we are explaining 1 to 15 and 16 to 31. That, as at the beginning of this video, is alternate. When it is 1 to 15, that is côté impair. 16 to 31 is côté pair. So that is just the difference between it. So if you have not joined it from the beginning, you can go there and then cross check what we are talking about, that one. Okay, so we continue. Which one? This one, every time you know it is the end of the semi-mutual alternate single of single parking. Okay, controlled by this. That is it. You are exiting that zone of parking. So it means a party not a party this panel, that is starting from this panel, maybe you will enter into another zone. It depends on the next panel that you will see. Okay, so we'll go to the next one, which is entrance into a semi-mutual payant. Controlled by discs. It's not payant. This one is controlled by discs. Okay, yeah, this one is controlled by discs. It's free. It's not payant. Know that we have two discs. The other one with dot, like dot, is not dot, but it's like a small rectangle and a small rectangle and a medium rectangle is free. This one with discs is free also. So those are the those are the parking that we should know. We should get familiarize ourselves with this type of parking, and then we'll go to the last type of parking that we have, which is alternate. That is the end. We are exiting the zone of that is controlled by discs as well. So this one, that is the end of all the parking that we will need to know. Okay, so we'll go to the next one, I take us to the next I take us to the next one that we are going to talk about. Well, let's talk about the passage and niveau. Okay, let's talk about the passage and niveau. So let me bring passage and niveau out for us so that we can continue to talk about it. Okay, we are talking about passage and niveau, as I said. Yeah, so I'm bringing it out. So if you have any question, let me quickly stop and see if there is comments for me to while I'm bringing it out. If you have any question, just kindly put it in the comment section below. Okay, just put it in the comment section below. Okay, while I'm bringing out the next one that we are going to talk about. Okay, let me open my okay, yeah, we are here. So we are welcome back. I have it here now. So yeah. Okay, yeah, you can now continue. I'm back here now. I'm back again. I'm back again. This one we are going to talk about we are going to talk about crossing level. That is passage and niveau. Crossing level. Okay, this is crossing level. Is another one. So it's passage and niveau that we are going to talk about. That is, you are crossing a railway line. Just the meaning. You want to drive to cross a railway line. That is just the meaning of this one. Okay, that is just the simple meaning. Train always have priority when you are crossing a railway line. Just know that train has priority. Okay, train has priority. I will not overemphasize on that when you are crossing, you should know that train has priority. Okay, so we have to make sure that we know our position, how we position ourselves on the train. And so we now start with the type of panel that we can see close to a railway station. Okay, this type of panel is what we can see close to a railway station. What does this panel mean? It means level crossing equipped with manual operated barrier. When trains are passing, they are manually operated. That means they are going to have somebody, they call that somebody barrier guard is always close to it. So when train is coming, it will be the one to go and close it. It is not automatic. Somebody is working close, that is working there close to that place to control it. Okay, that is the difference. That is, this one is, I call it, this one is manually. Just take note. And the next one is automatic. This one, there is nobody working there. Okay, they operate it automatic. And this one, know that it's accompanied by a light, a red light. If the train is coming, the red light will be flashing and you will hear the sound. There will be a sound, a sound. Okay, so but this one is automatic. It will automatically close down when a train is passing. Okay, it will automatically close down when a train is passing. So that is the difference between this one and this one. This one manual, this one automatic. They put it there by themselves. Okay, and they will go to the next one. The next one is going to be level crossing announcement beacon. Okay, this one is level crossing announcement beacon. You can see, if you are familiar with driving, maybe within the city, or not really within the city, like going to a village place. That is where they normally put this type of beacon. Okay, and the first one that is marked, the first one is marked with 3 lines. What does that 3 line means? That 3 lines means that in 150 meters you are going to meet a level crossing. That you are going to meet a railway. Let's make it short, a railway line. That in 150 meter you are going to come across a railway line. Okay, so it complements a danger signal, so that at least you will be attentive. Okay, that is what it means. And the next one, which is 2, is 100 meter. The last one is 50 meter. So you should know that each line is 50. Each line is 50. Each line is 50. So that is the difference between them. Each line is 50. Okay, each line is 50. I hope I'm making so much sense. If I'm making sense, let me know in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are just watching it for the first time, subscribe to this YouTube channel. And because there is so much many more things that you are going to learn on this codedelaroute. And if you find yourself going through difficulties to understand this French, I am here. I am here. I'm available. You can send message down or email me. My email is on my website, on my Facebook, on my YouTube page. For extra lesson, I can guide you to step by step. I only charge 10 euro per month. It's monthly, 10 euro per month, and I will be available. I teach every Tuesday, every Monday and Thursday. So today I am still coming live again because I have the group of people that I'm teaching every Monday and Thursday. So we'll still come live because I normally share it live. So after sometimes I will stop sharing it live, but for now I'm still sharing it live also. So I will still come live also today, this evening, because the time is 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's just 1 hour, so that you can get more understanding of it if you really want to know more. Okay, so let's continue my teaching here, because this one is just based only on the panel. Okay, only on the panel that I'm doing live is only on the panel. So go to the next one. This one is the automatic operated half barrier are closed, and this one also work with sound. It is additional. And take note, this thing that they wrote under it, they said on train pour caché unload. That means it's an additional sign that will tell you that take note, oh, maybe one train can hide another train. And this one means that this one, they normally place it where there is several railway track. You know, we have several railway track. You can see it where there is several railway track. This sign, let me circle it very well so that it will help us to understand it. This one, let me bring it live. So you can see it where there is several railway tracks. So you should be careful. They will tell you that one train can hide others. So if you want to cross, you should try and cross with prudence. Okay, you should try and cross with prudence. So that is why it is there. Okay, that is why it is there. I'm trying to clean the other one. So cross with prudence when you are crossing. So go to the next one. The next one is talking about that the railway line that you are going to cross is electrified. That is the meaning of this that's the meaning of this the down one. I want to circle it. You know, I love to circle it because I love to teach step by step for we to be able to understand. So if you see me looking, the list is the other display that I'm sharing on. Okay, so you have to be very careful. The rail line that you are going to cross is electrified, will be electrified. So as you are crossing it, take note. Okay, just take note and cross it with prudence. This one is another one that talk about portico. This one, when I first saw it, I have to go and look for the picture of that portic. I have to go and look for that. You know, if in this French that we don't know it, it's not our home mother tongue, it's not our home mother language, so we need to understand it with pictures sometimes, that oh, this is what they are saying. That is why I went to go and bring this picture out. This picture, that I need to also allow or let my followers to be able to see this picture as well and understand it, that this picture, this one also is important for them to understand these bad things that they drew. Okay, that's why I want to bring it out, that I want them to understand this one. What does it mean? It means that, yeah, and you see under it, there's another thing under it as well. That one we have to take note of it as well. This one, you know, I circle two things there. They are telling you that this place that you are crossing, it's an electrified line as well. Okay, So that is what they are trying to tell us in a short, that is danger, and as you are passing under it, you have to pass with caution as well. Okay, so we go to the next one, which is level crossing without barrier or half barrier. This one does not have, we have the one that with bar, which is this one that I mentioned here. This one is with bar. This is manual bar. This is automatic bar. But this one is talking about that without bar. It's just a open railway station. Okay, that is the meaning of this one. It does not have any protection. Nobody is controlling it. Okay, so in this case, in this one, that is why you will have this one that will be placed there. Okay, the positioning, this one is called positioning of a single railway track. It's only one lane of railway that is there, crossing without bar or half bar. There is nothing there. Okay, this one, that is what. So what do you do here? There is no control. There is no bar guard that is watching it. There is no automatic thing that is there. You that you want to pass, what are you going to do? You need to move very slowly at a slow pace, and make sure there is no train that is coming before you can cross it, because there is nobody to watch anybody. And this one is the same, but this one is telling you it has multi-tracking level crossing without barrier. Multi is have many railway lines. That is the difference. And in this one, you should be careful, because like we said here, one train can be hiding another. Okay, one train can be hiding another. So we should cross as well with prudency. We should cross at low pace. If you know that there is no vehicle, there is no train coming, then you should cross. Okay, you should cross with prudency. So let me clean this my drawing from this one, so that it will not genuine, it will not disturb what we are doing. Okay, so we have another one, which is the last type of type of crossing of the level crossing. This one is the last one. So this is mostly what you will see on level crossing in codedelaroute. This is mostly what you will see. And this one is talking about positioning signaling of a single track level crossing equipped with automatic light. You see, this one is automatic light. Okay, with light and sound. It has sound as well, but there is no barrier, but there is sound there. So in case train is coming, you will hear it. You will be able to hear it and act prudently. So that is that will now bring us to the end of today's of today. I still have one more. I don't know whether I should go. I still have the last one. Let's treat the last one, because I don't want it to be. I don't know how long we have spent. I do not even. Let me see. I do not know how long I've spent here, but let me bring out the last one, and let's talk about the last panel, which is the obligation panel. Okay. So while I'm still bringing up what we are going to talk next, if you have any question, kindly put it in the comment section. Okay, while I'm bringing it out, if you have any question, let's ask in the comment section. Okay, let's ask in the comment section, so that I can be able to know, or what else did you want me to talk about, if there is anything you want me to talk about. Okay, so yeah, okay, so we are here now, you can see. So welcome back. If you I changed my stuff. So we are back again here now. So we are talking about obligation this time around. We are talking about obligation in English, obligatoire in French. So we are talking about obligation. That is, what does that mean? It means what you should do, what you must do. So in this panel, we are going to talk about the different signs. Obligation compulsory. We are going to talk about end of obligation sign as well. Okay, and what is obligation? That is, they are round in shape, isn't it? They are round in shape. They are on the blue background. Okay, and they are mandatory. They are put on the mandatory place that you need to pass through. Okay, that is where they are putting. Sorry, they are putting on the place where you need to pass, where you are going to the road or the lane, or is a category that anywhere you see this type of panel that wants to show that I want to show us now, it means that the other users are not allowed to pass there. Okay, other users are not allowed to pass there. But when you now get to the end of it, it will be on blue background but bad with red line as usual. So anything like bad with red, it means is the end. Okay, so before we now, let's jump right into it again and start it, because it's a little bit much, so let's go. So we'll go to the yes, it's a little bit much. So we'll go to this one. What does this one mean? It means obligation to turn right before the sign. You must turn before that sign. You must. It's a must to turn before that sign. If you do not turn before that sign, that means you are already on infraction. You must turn before that sign. That is before this sign coming. Before this sign, you have to turn. That is when, while you are saying this, before this sign, you must stop. Okay, you must stop. Okay, so that is the meaning of this one. And the second one is the same, opposite. Obligation to turn left before the sign. That's the difference between the two. Obligation to turn left before the sign. So don't forget the difference between the two. Okay, do not forget the difference between the two. That's the meaning. And the next one is talking about mandatory bypass by the right. That is the French they call it contournement obligation par la droite. Maybe there is a line, like let me try to draw it so that you can, maybe you are going on the road. Oh yeah, maybe I want to try to see if I can draw it. Maybe you are going on the road and the road is like this. Okay, let me see. Yeah, the road is like, it's not straight. You are going on a road that is not straight. That is what I'm trying to talk about. I think it's only people on the horizontal that can see what I am drawing. So you are going on the road that is not straight. You have to bend. That is the meaning of this thing. Obligation, mandatory to bend to your right, which is the meaning of this one. Okay, mandatory to bend to your right, and this one is mandatory to bend to your left. Okay, mandatory to bend to your left. I just bring out the simple meaning of it now. Bend, yeah, it's when the more you are teaching, the more you are getting the right answer. Mandatory to bend to your left, which is this one. Okay, and this one is mandatory to go straight. You have to go straight until you see the next intersection. Mandatory to go straight. You must go straight. You must go straight. Okay, until you see the next intersection. So this one is just direct and straight. Obligatoire. And this one is mandatory to turn to your right. Okay, mandatory to, don't confund, don't mistake this panel with this panel. Don't make mistake. Okay, don't make mistake. They are not the same, but you have to turn to your direct. That they will tell you that in this place you turn right. That is just on the right. That is on the right. Okay, the next you turn right. That is the difference. Okay, so don't think they are the same. So mandatory to turn at the next junction, because this one you will see it before that junction, that you are mandatory to turn to that junction. So go to the next one, which is mandatory to your left. Your direction is left. It's mandatory you turn left. Okay, and it means, this sign means that it is prohibited to turn right or go straight. And this one also, it means it is prohibited to turn left or go straight. Compulsorily is your right. So that's the difference. And this one is talking about mandatory to go straight or to go to your right. It's either you go straight or you turn to your right, which is this one. It means that it is interdit. It is not allowed to go to the left on when you saw this, when this panel is being displayed at the junction. And this next one is the same. You should know that word and opposite. Mostly the panel, they are word and not like upward and opposite. That is what you should be expecting. This one is telling you that you can go straight or you turn to your left, but you cannot turn to your right. That is just the difference of it. Okay, you go to the next one, which is mandatory to go what? To your right or to your left. You cannot continue straight. Okay, you cannot continue straight. That is the difference between them. And then you go to the next one, which is mandatory to turn to your right or to your left. The next one is mandatory that on this road, though, on this road, you cannot drive. Nobody can drive. You cannot park. When you see this sign, it is only allowed for a bicycle to pass through this place. I hope you understand. Okay, a bike, just a bicycle, not a bicycle that have a sidecar or a bicycle that have something at the back. No, just a bicycle that can use this panel is obligatory to enter. So most of the time you see it on the road, it's compulsory. Then you enter it if you are driving a bicycle. That means you are not allowed again to drive on the normal road. That is what this panel is talking about. And when you see this one, it means that is the end of it. They will stop. There is no extra bicycle lane. That means you have to start walking, moving on the road of normal where the car are passing. Okay, that is this panel that you are seeing. And this other panel that I'm bringing out is telling us that it's compulsory. This road is only compulsory for the pedestrian. But who are the pedestrian? We are walking with our leg. We are the pedestrian. Okay, other users cannot park, other users cannot stop, or they cannot even drive there. That is when you are seeing, if you are seeing this panel. Okay, when you are seeing this panel, it means other users cannot park, nor stop, nor drive on it. It's only for the pedestrian. Pedestrian are people crossing the road. Okay, pedestrians are people that are walking. So this one means end of pedestrian obligation. That means on this road, it is not compulsory for only pedestrian. Everybody can pass through it. That is it. Everybody can pass through it. And then that is the meaning of this panel. This panel I'm breaking it down little by little for us. I believe it's going to give us understanding of this codedelaroute if you are struggling, because I struggled with this. That's why I take my time to see how can I help my fellow foreigners, immigrants. How can I help them? That is why I brought this idea. I said, let me start doing it. So in case you are just watching me for the first time and you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? That's the only thing you can use to encourage me. Okay, that's the only thing you can use to encourage me, except you want extra lesson. That one is aside. But for my viewers, that's the only thing you can use to encourage me, is by subscribing to this channel. Thank you. And share, like, and always commenting. You know why commenting is very important. It will make YouTube to share it to other viewers that have interest in codedelaroute as well. Maybe they speak English and they are living in France, like me that I'm living in France, or they are living in other countries where they are speaking French. It will make YouTube to be able to share it also to them. That's why it's important. Help me to like this video, help me to be commenting on it, okay, or share. Thank you. And that's the only thing I can say. Thank you. So I continue my teaching. So this one, another one that I'm bringing out, this one is compulsory for horse rider, or horse rider is only for us. If you are riding an horse and you see this obligation sign, it means it's compulsory for you. That means other users of the road cannot drive, must not park, and must not stop there. It's only for horse. Horse is, and it's called caval. That is meaning of horse. Okay, and this one means the end of it. All this panel that I'm bringing out is both word, is like a word and opposite. What you have right to do and what you do not have right to do. Okay, that is what it is all about. Okay, so 30, this is a mandatory minimum speed. That is vitesse. Anywhere you see that blue, it can be 30, it can be 50, It can be 70, 80, 90, 100, 110 and 130. So don't make mistake that or thinking that it's only it is it is all of them. It is all. It can be anything, okay? It can be anything. So it can be 30, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110 and 130. Okay? Yeah. So don't make mistake. Do not make that mistake, okay? It's all. So I just have to bring only one because I cannot be writing everything, bringing everything out. So just for an explanation, it can be any number, but if it is already on the blue background, you should know that it is the maximum speed you should have right to run there. And most of the time, this 30 that I put here, you can always see it maybe close to highway or in a tunnel. That's where they normally put any blue this one, so that to be able to, sometimes they will write rappel under it, okay, so that they will be able to know when to run when to run when to run the maximum speed. So take us to the next one, which is the end of it. I told you 30 bad, it means end of it, okay? Any number can be there, but it is end of that number, okay? Then we'll go to the next one, which is snow. This one is talking about snow. Mandatory snow chain. If you see if you are living in a country where it's really snowing, okay, where it's really snowing, that is when you will see this. But they will advise you that you must put it in two tire wheel, either two at the front or two at the back. It must be there, okay? You must put it in that two tire, either at the front or at the back, the two front tire or the two back tire, okay? You must put it. That is how it works. It can come out in the question, so take note of it, of that. So go to the next one, which is end of it. Everything I told you is word and opposite. This one is end of it. So go to the next one, which is lane. Anytime you see this, they are telling you that this lane is reserved for public vehicle services, e.g. buses. Is reserved. That is who is reserved for. This lane is reserved for public transport, general public transport. That is what is reserved for, okay? Just know that it is reserved for general public transport. So other user cannot pass there, other user cannot stop there, they cannot drive there. You cannot drive there. You are not allowed to drive on it, okay? So we'll go to the next one, which is the farm. You don't need to talk much about it. You know it. When you see this, you know it is farm. I go to this one. This one is a lane that is reserved for tram. Okay, for tram. There is bus, there is tram. The same meaning. No other user can park, nor stop, nor drive on it. It's only for tram. Except if they did the tram on the normal major road. If there's not say do it on normal major road, they will not put this panel there. Just take note. This panel will not be there if it is on normal major road. This panel will not be there. Sorry, can I drink water? I'm sorry, I've been talking since. So I'm sorry. I want to drink more water. And nobody can even say well done. It is well. Okay, so we'll continue. And then end of lane. And you see this one, it means end of lane, end of lane reserved for trams. So that is this. And we are going to the end of it now. And the next one, the second to the last, is obligation obligatoire. That is obligation that you should on your light. Most this sign is always in the tunnel. Most of this time is in the tunnel. So if they anywhere they you see this panel, it means that you must on your light. It's important to on your light. So this panel, it force you to put on your light. And most especially the light that they normally ask to on is the faux de croissement. You know that that light that is not that does not blow ye. That is the not the light that is not full light, low beam light. Yeah, low beam light. That's the light that they are asking you to on. They will oblige you, they will force you. This panel, it force you to on that light, that full the panel light. You must on it. And this is the end of it, which is found the end of obligation. That is the end for you to on the light. Mostly I said this light is you can always see it maybe close to tunnel, in the tunnel. That's where you will see this sign. And then we have come to the end of today's life. And let me just wait small. If you have any question, put it in the comment section. Let me know if there's anything. We are through for today. And then I am through for today. So I think I can have peace. But because I'm still coming live, as I said, I have some group of people that I am teaching. Okay, I have from school of people, so I need to still come back and that I'll teach them in the night. We start 8 p.m. in case you are living in Europe. It's an European time, 8 p.m. So you can still come back and come and join me, and I will love it if there is you put in the comment section. Maybe you have anything you still want me to talk about, and I will appreciate it. Okay, I will really appreciate it if you want what you want me to share, what you want me to talk, because my teaching is based on codedelaroute. Me, what I'm doing is explaining it, breaking it down, because that's the difficulties I went through when I want to do my own. I don't have anybody that will explain it to me, so it took me time to do it. And then when I did it, that was when I was ready to go and write the exam, and I wrote it and I passed it just one time. That's why I'm encouraging us. Let's follow this. When you are really dedicated, you can be able to get it. And I will say thank you so much for joining me. For as many that join me to watch my life, thank you. And if you are coming back to watch we replay, I'm giving you salute as well. I want to say thank you so much. And don't forget to drop your comments, like and share as well. I will really appreciate it. That's the only thing I can ask for. I cannot ask for more than that. So thank you, and I will see you in my next life. Bye.